We just had a big update with Odin Valhalla Rising. If you're not playing, come and join us. There's a massive power increase right now with the Relic system, and there's a new PvP mode with the World Dungeon. And I'm going to cover the Relic system now because there is a way to not spend as much gold, in-game gold, on what you're trying to target. To get that additional attack, to get that accuracy, defense, damage mitigation, increased damage done. All these things will make it easier, especially for a new player, to catch up to where we're at. It's different than what we did with item collection. With item collection, we just went out and got the items. We farmed, monsters to get the drops or bosses, and then we put them in here. With Relics, it is totally different, and it all relies on the amount of gold you have. But you can see we've got a lot. And I don't think it's going to be that hard. See, we can already fill out right now to get additional potion carry limit, to get additional HP, and I've barely done any summons. Okay, let's go over to it. Now that you know where to look, go over to your item collection. You can see what you're going for. Come over here to menu, go to Relics, and we've got this new wheel. Now this wheel is heavily weighted. Of course, it's going to give you commons and uncommons way more often than it's going to give you something like an epic. When you come here, you select one. And then you spend 80,000 to try to get that one. So it's going to roll. And a lot of times, if it's a common or an uncommon, you'll hit it and you'll get that. But if you select epic, like an epic over here, and you keep spending your gold, you're probably not going to get it. And getting one epic isn't going to help you out. So if you see a relic, this is a relic with a relic icon, hit the magnifying glass, come over here to see what it is in the item collection. Yeah, you need it. There's two things we can use this for. So you could select that and then you could roll. Now, if you have multiple selections, but to do that, you have to have this golden relic coin. And you get this going through Shadow Fortress. I like that they're giving us more incentive to do Shadow Fortress to get these golden relic coins, but right now we don't have any. So we're gonna go and spin this quite a lot so we can get some additional power right now. And the way to do that is to come over to filter settings. Now we only want relics, it's gonna be at all, and we only want ones that we can use in our item collection, and then we want commons to uncommons, because right now, what this is telling it to do, it's telling it to select something out of the 10 because we're going to do multiple spins. We're going to tell it to do like 80 spins, but we don't want it to try to select a rare or an epic because if it does, if it's that one out of that 10 that it's selecting a rare or an epic every time, the odds are you're not going to get that. And we want to complete out what we can right now with the lower level ones just to get some power. But once we have all these commons and uncommons done, sure, we'll start selecting rares and epics. And that's later when we have a lot more gold and we've got all these other additional stats already. Now I do have it at 1. If you don't have it at 1, it's going to stop because we don't have those multiple coins from Shadow Fortress right now. So make sure you do it at +1, times 1, and then apply, and then +2. I want it, all the things that I get to be at +2. That way it's not giving me like a +4 one. Because if you look over here in our item collection for this, if it's +4, this is a +3. If it's something +4, that means we're going to have to get everything at +4. Each of these at +4, which I think they're going to be harder to roll for. If it's a lower common or uncommon with +1, +2, or +3, I think the odds of us hitting that are much higher. So I'm going to tell it to do +2. Let's go to +3. Why not? Now let's keep it at +2. Let's keep it at +2 for now. Okay, now that we have the filter settings done, we're going to come over here to auto roll. And the reason we had to do that filter again is because it's selecting that one relic for us now, because we told it to select relics only, things that we don't have, things that we still need in our collection. Now we're spinning it. Can you see? You see if we had it selected to do rare or epic, it might select a rare and epic here, and you're not going to get that. Like, the odds are you're not going to get that. So start small, complete out as much as possible for the additional accuracy, the additional attack, defense, damage mitigation, increased damage, and then work our way up. Because it's going to be quite a bit of gold to do this. And I'm sure they're going to increase ways for us to get more gold. I've seen on the Korean server, they have higher level dungeons. Dungeons that take like recommended CP of 50,000 to get into. and they're doing events. Like there's an event right now. When you spin this so many times, they're giving you gold. Look down at the bottom right. You can see all the items that we're already collecting. So we're doing good. I mean, we're hitting quite a lot of relics. And every time we spin this with our filter, we're not telling it to pick a weapon. We're not telling it to, pick things that we don't need. It's all things that we need and all relics, because I have quite a few items already. Like as far as item collection goes, we can go to those places and farm them. Now it is nice that weapons and items are in here, especially if you're new. You can just roll this all day, get the relics, get the items, and complete all of that without having to go out and farm it so much like we did in the beginning. How many more do I have? We're at 47 and 47. Okay, nice. And we've got this dust. This dust allows you to make chests that have relics in them. At 60, you can make a common chest. And then I think it was like 120. You can see it over in crafting to make additional chests just to get some more of these. And we've got a fair amount. And we used a little bit of gold. But right now I can tell you the auction house, as far as gold goes, it's going to be high priced. It used to be at 0.2, like lower than 0.2 for silver, at 2 per gold diamonds. And now it's already up to $4.99. So gold is going to be something that people definitely want. So make sure you're doing your dwarven every single day. Come over to your dungeons, farm this every day to get as much gold as possible. I've got 85 hourglasses I've been saving up. So I think it's good to be able to farm this. And I think we get additional resources now in here to maybe help us with the relics, like leveling up the relics. And then don't forget Shadow Fortress. Now we've got more of a reason to go there, because if I have these tokens, if I select 5 and I hit, I'll be saving a lot of gold. Like now that I have 5 selected, I have a whole bunch of these coins. I use them and I'm getting more for much less. And then on this filter, if I was going to do multiple rolls, I'd put it up to +4 each roll. Like if I have it at +4 right now and I tell it to do multiple summons, it's not going to do it, because the second one it goes to, like right after this, it's selecting 4 and it knows I don't have these coins to continue. That's why it's going to stop. So make sure you go back down to 1. I hope this helps you with the filter settings. Again, it's increasing our power. This is going to help us get through bosses that you're stuck on, going through story mode, to beat all these big world bosses, to make you stronger in PvP, especially now with this new world PvP dungeon. This dungeon is for all the servers in our cluster, and they all fight against each other. Like each of the servers, the top guilds, fight against each other in this. And it all has to do with PvP, along with taking down bosses while you're in there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll be streaming this actually in 2 days from now. I'll be streaming on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. So come and watch me. Make sure you subscribe and follow. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Appreciate your time, your love, and your support. And I will see you all in a video soon.